here in the beautiful Alabama hills. This is in the Southern Sierras, just west of Lone Pine. That is a beautiful Mount Whitney range behind me. I'm getting ready to experience my first solo camping adventure. I'm just kind of easing my way into the solo thing, and who knows, maybe it'll eventually lead into solo backpacking. I spent yesterday up in the Mammoth area, and I did a little hike up at Convict Lake and spent some time up at the Hot Creek and shot a beautiful sunset up there. And then today I drove down here, and it's Thanksgiving weekend. I was hoping I'd find a spot, and I found a sweet spot. That is my view. This is my spot. So I'm really excited, and I think I need to get camp set up. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Got my tent set up, so now the question is to fly or not to fly. Don't know if I'm going to use my rainfly tonight or not. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful night for seeing stars, so I might just leave it off. That question's still up in the air. So I've got this nice little chair from REI, and it's not something that you can take backpacking, but it's perfect for car camping, so I'm going to put it together, and it'll be my little sit by the campfire chair. Okay, I got my chair set up. Now I'm going to gather some rocks for that fire pit. This is the view behind me. So the view is pretty amazing in both directions. It's a trippy place. I love it. It's looking pretty good, guys. What do you think? That'll work. So I'm just getting my tent set up. I've got my Sea to Summit Eros ultralight pillow. Absolutely love this thing. It's kind of a luxury item when you're backpacking, but I love it. And a comfortable night's sleep when you're backpacking is not a bad thing, especially when you're hiking, a long day of hiking, and you've got to get up and do it again the next day. You definitely want to be comfortable. It inflates super easy and deflates very easily as well. So I'll go ahead and get that thing inflated, and then I've got my Thermarest Evo Light sleeping pad. It's self-inflating, which most self-inflating pads still need to be blown up to some degree, and I normally do not inflate it completely. I leave a little bit of room so that it doesn't pop, and I find it's more comfortable when it's not super firm. So I'll let that inflate itself for a little bit, at least get going. And then this is something I wouldn't bring backpacking. It's a little lantern. And I think it's made by Life Gear. Oops. Cheap. That's hilarious. Well, I'll see if I can put this back together, but it's heavy because it's got batteries in it. So, yeah, it's a luxury item that I would definitely not take. It's good for car camping, but not backpacking. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe it's not even going to work tonight. We'll see. We'll see if I can get that put back together. Hilarious. Oh my gosh. It's actually a lantern, like a jack-o'-lantern. And then I've got my Big Agnes Roxanne 15. And normally I would not stuff it like this for a backpacking trip. I usually just shove it right into my backpack. I don't use the stuff sack. But this is one that came with it. I've never even used it. But I thought, since I was car camping, I would just transport it this way. But that's going to go in there too. Alright guys, camp's all set up, so I think we should go on a hike. I've taken you to the Mobius Arch, which is behind me. If you want to go ahead and check out that video, I'll put a link below. It's a really cool hike. It looks really crowded today. It's a holiday weekend, as I mentioned, so I think I'm going to stay away from there, and I've done it before. I saw another trail straight ahead of me, and it looks a lot less crowded, so I think we'll just kind of go explore over there. There's Mount Whitney, guys. Right in front of me. Incredible. Well, guys, the sun's getting low in the sky. This has been a beautiful hike. I've loved exploring around here. This place is just so interesting, so unique. I'm so glad I'm staying here tonight. Really excited to sleep here and wake up here. And I think I want to watch the sunset from camp, so I'm going to head back there. Really beautiful. I did come to the side of the Mobius arch, but I'm not going to make it all the way over there. Really, really pretty. I brought my own wood because there is no wood here. And this is birch. I've never burned birch, so I'm kind of curious to see how it burns and see how it smells. And I gathered some kindling earlier. There's all kinds of little twigs and things that you can find out here laying around, so hopefully that works. And then I'll show you a fire starter hack in a little while. My bed's made. It's my little home. The sun dipped below the peak just about 4 o'clock, just before 4 o'clock. And it's getting a little bit chillier, but official sunset isn't until 4:30. So I'm just kind of waiting that out. There's really some nice high clouds up here, so I'm hoping that it's going to be a beautiful sunset. I think that these clouds are going to pop, so I'm getting really excited for that. And I have all my wood ready. I've gathered my kindling, and I'll probably be getting a fire going fairly shortly here because it is getting chillier. And it should be a really nice night. I'm going to make myself some dinner soon, and I'm just really enjoying this. It's very peaceful. You know, probably a few years back I would have never even thought about coming out camping by myself. And I think just being, you know, in the outdoors and backpacking has taught me that I can do a lot more things than I thought I could do. It's been just an awesome journey, really. This is just the next step, you know, the next level. And just never be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You might be surprised about what you can do and what you're capable of doing. And if you allow your mind to just open up, you know, what you might accomplish. There's a helicopter that's been circling around the mountain range up there, so that can't be good. Do a lot of rescues up in Mount Whitney, Mount Langley, this whole mountain range. Excuse the noise of the helicopter back there. Gosh, I feel for someone if they're up there. Hopefully, if that's the case, I can get them down, but I don't think they're just swarming around there for nothing. But anyways, I wanted to show you my fire starter hack, and what it is cotton balls dipped in petroleum jelly. And basically, petroleum jelly is Vaseline. You just swab them in there, kind of soak them in there, and you can carry them in a plastic baggie like this. These are great when you're backpacking because they weigh nothing. We'll see if this works. Try to take the smaller twigs first. See if we can get that going. And voila! Just enjoying the fire. I totally blew it on the sunset for you guys. I'm sorry, I was shooting still photos and I forgot to film it, but it was really pretty. So I'll insert some of the still photos in there and you guys can get an idea of what it was like. But it's dinner time now. I'm gonna have me some Mountain House beef stroganoff. I've heard this is really good. I haven't had it yet. It was sitting around my house, so I decided that I would go ahead and try it. And have some hot cocoa. Dinner's done, the dishes are done. It's time for some hot cocoa. This is so nice, peaceful, enjoying this warm fire. I've got a lot more wood. And having my hot cocoa. So my decision to come out here solo was a conscious decision. I actually wanted to come out here solo. It's not that I couldn't find anyone to come with me. You know, sometimes it's nice to just be alone. You know, being alone doesn't mean that you're lonely. And I actually did want to be alone, so it's been really nice. I'm curious how many of you out there go on solo adventures. I know a lot of the guys do. If there are any women out there, I'm kind of curious if you go on solo adventures. And then even for you guys, I'm curious what guys out there go out on solo adventures and what you prefer, and just kind of curious. Go ahead and let me know. I'm just going to enjoy this for a while and then probably go to bed. I'm going to be getting an early start tomorrow because it is a holiday weekend. It's a Sunday after Thanksgiving, so I do know there will be a lot of traffic on the road. What an awesome day this was. It's really dark around me right now. I'm hoping maybe I could get some starry night shots. We'll have to see. Because there are some clouds in the sky and the moon's kind of bright, so I don't know how many stars we'll see tonight. But I have my camera in my tent in case I get up in the middle of the night to use the facilities or something and I see there's tons of stars. I can just go ahead and shoot. This fire is really warm. I'm going to have to move away from it. Just been sitting by this fire for hours, relaxing. I'm just kind of mesmerized by it, kind of hypnotizing. I love campfires. I love the smell of them. They just relax me. I'm so relaxed. I think I'm going to sleep pretty well tonight. So I'm going to say goodnight to you guys here, and I'll see you in the morning. Do you hear the owls? Pretty cool. Good morning. beautiful. Good morning, guys. Look at this beautiful morning. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Last night, this morning, the sunrise was amazing. There were a million stars out last night. I could hear coyotes, owls, and I made it through the night. My first solo camping adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. I really appreciate you coming along. It's time to hit the road. It's going to be a big traffic day, the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so I'm going to get on the road. But thank you so much for joining me on another adventure, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. One more pan around camp for you guys before I leave. I know this camera's not doing this justice.